is the URT. We are the URT. Big up to the URT. Welcome to the URT. We got bopped, people. Let's not mince the words. Attacking play. I think we looked well. We played well, attacking wise, but we got bopped. Let's not mince our words, people. We got bopped. Any other day they would have scored goals. The balance completely off in the first half. Midfield completely off. Big up, first of all, welcome to David De Gea. Welcome to Manchester. Welcome back to Manchester United. I'm so happy that we get to say goodbye. The fans have a way of saying goodbye to him than the way he was treated. But we got bopped, mate. We got bopped. I don't know how many games they've played. I don't know how many games Fiorentina have played in the pre-season, but at times they look really sharper than us. Now, is it the way we play in midfield, or is it just that they look sharper, they look quicker to the ball? You know what I mean? They had a couple of openings. They had better openings than we did. David De Gea made 1 or 2 saves, couple of headers, but other than that, we didn't really threaten. But yeah, big up to David. We need 2 midfielders. Best Belabor can't come in his own. Some point he will get injured and be away off con. So let's not get gas people. But you know what? We need more than Belabor in that midfield. We need a ball player. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was quite shocking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna mince my words about that. That was quite shocking. That game was quite shocking. The way that how Manchester United played. The way that we played, I thought was quite shocking. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was quite shocking. In terms of the stats, we might have had more possession. Shots on target, we had 5. They had 1. Big chances, we had 3. They had 2. But yeah, I just thought that they look better than us. I'm not gonna lie to you. They look better than us. And I'm not gonna lie to you. And you know what? It's weird. Certain people think that Casemiro played well, but boy, oh boy, we need better than Casemiro. But just to see all the stats, let me get the stats up. Obviously, it's pre-season. You got to take it with a pinch of salt. And the biggest thing is about the way we play. So, yeah, people, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I'll just get the stats up for you guys. Just bear with me. What the stats say. What are the stats saying, man? What are the stats saying? Yeah. How do we think? Get in the comments. Let me know. How do you think we played, people? Genuinely, how do you think we've played? How do you think we've played? Genuinely, people, let me know. How do you think we've played? I don't think we played that well. I think attacking-wise, we look a bit better. But I genuinely thought that in midfield, we struggled. Yes, Bruno, I actually thought at times played a bit better today in midfield. But still, I really think that it was difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. I really think that was difficult. Especially the way that Fiorentina at times have just gone and coasted past us. I thought it was, I really thought it was difficult. The way that they went through our midfield and the way they got the ball wide, the runs that Moises Keane was making, I thought they were the better team. I don't know what you guys think. The stats tell us something different, but what do you think? Are you worried about Manchester the start of the season? Let's get that community question up. Let me get this community question up, people, for the people. Let me get this community question up for the people, man, so that people know. Are you worried? Because if we play that open in midfield in the first half, we'll get done. Are you worried about The start of the season. Yay or nay? Let me know, people, what you think. Are you worried for the start of the season, people? Are you worried? Are you worried for the start of the season? Because I'm a bit worried. I'm not going to lie to you. I am a bit worried. In that first half, that team starts. I think we're getting beat. I'm not going to lie to you. I think we're going to get beat. You are TRME. We are live. I'm just letting the people on Twitter know we are live for the Man UFC match reaction. Man UFC versus Fiorentina match reaction. If this team starts against Arsenal, then we are getting beat. That's what I believe. We are getting beat. Call me whatever you want. Call me a negative. Call me this. Call me that. Call me whatever you want. Whatever you want, people. Bring back the Boo Boys. So bring about the Boo Boys. I'm not bothered. But let me just show you guys about what's happening. Big up, Ben. Ben, let me know if you're free. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link. Let me know if you're free. Yeah. David De Gea, man of the match. Yeah, he made some good saves. He made some good saves, but midfield is poor. Midfield is a disgrace. Yeah. This is what a lot of you are saying. We played mid. Centre back is another one that consider heaven, Euro, Delit, ain't staying fit long term, watching Burger King show. Yeah, 100%. I really think that. I think we said that the label won't fix this, ain't fix this midfield. Nah, but he'll definitely help. 100% he will help. The label will help. But let's get into the stats, people. Let's share the screen. Let's get into the stats. Let's get into the stats. Let's have a look at the stats, people, anyway. But here we go. So Manchester United had 16 shots on goal to 10. We had 5 on target. They had 1, 2. We had 3 big chances. We should have created more than 3 big chances at home against the Italian team. Big chances missed. 3 we missed. Yeah, we made more passes, obviously. We kept the ball at times well. Shots, there you go. Shots on target, 5. Yeah. Block shots, 4. So, yeah, shots on passes on here, but yeah, it's crazy. Shots off target. They just have their shooting boots on. Look, they would have had more. If they had their shooting boots on, they would have had more, 100%. Look, we had 5 big block shots. To be fair, they blocked 3. We blocked 4. Hit the woodwork. They hit the woodwork once. Shots inside the box, 11. Shots outside the box, 9. Shots outside the box, 3. They had 1. And passes, I mean, we were by far the better team in terms of passing the ball. We made 215 passes in our positions. Accurate balls, 27 out of 66. 16 out of 38. Accurate crosses, 50%. They had a better accuracy on their crosses. Throw-ins, 16 to 9. Touches in the opposition box, 32 to 14. Offside, 6. Defense. Tackles, 1. 87%. 75% on them. Interceptions, they made a lot more interceptions than us. Blocks, we made 2, they made 4. Clearances, 7, 17. They you know, I mean, that's the Italian team, innit? Their keeper, yeah, the game made 5 saves. Duels, This is where they beat us in duels because we don't have the physicality in midfield, and this is where it shows. This bit here is where it shows, people. This is where it shows, man. This is where duels won 31, ground duels won 22, 52%, aerial duels 59%, successful dribbles. Yeah, they were better. They were really better. This tells you a little bit more about the midfield, people. But yeah, that's where we're at. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, we saw that we don't basically, Manchester United cannot, especially in midfield, we can't be physical because we don't have the physicality. We don't have the physicality. Free Palestine always. Ben, let me know. What did Ben say? Let me just send him a link. But you know what? It's a worry. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a worry. I'm thinking next week we're going to face Nogard. We're going to face... We'll face Nogard. We'll face... how many other people would we face? We'll be facing some other people. So midfield, Rice, and those type of guys we're going to be facing in midfield. Nogard and that are going to be physical. They're going to be physical. So, yeah, this is where we're at. I'll send Luwani as well the link. Maybe he's at home. Maybe he's there. Big up, Luwani. I hope you're well. Yeah. Big up, Nura. Dean, watching you from Egypt. Big up to all my Egyptian people, man. Please smash a like on the video, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. But yeah, it's gonna be a really a struggle. Arsenal don't let the preseason fool you. They will destroy United team. This United team. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even looking at their things in it. Yeah, yeah. Big up. I've sent Ben the link. But yeah, I'm worried. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm worried. I don't know how many games. How many games? Let me just check. How many games have? How many games have Fiorentina? You know what? Can you check that for me, Sheikh? Because nothing's coming up. Sheikh, one of the chief editors, United Therapy. Can you please check for me? Can you please check for me? Let me know how many games has Fiorentina played this season. People, please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, big up to my guy, Sammy McElroy. What a great player for Manchester United, but he's chatting absolute rubbish. Bruno's not the most consistent Manchester United player team. Nowhere near. How you doing, Ben?
Yes, good afternoon, Nerdin. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're... Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Yes, perfect. Yes. Yeah, good afternoon, Nerdin. Hopefully you're feeling better, bro. Especially after that performance, for fuck's sake. But yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to the chat. Make sure you hit the likes and subscribe, and free Palestine every day, bro. Yeah, man. What was that, man? That was just fucking embarrassing, man. And it only just comes down. I think I'll go over some of the positives because I do think there was positives, Nerden. I thought Mbumo's crossing was top class today, and it just goes to show. I remember touching it when we signed Mbumo. I think Mbumo's set plays, his corner kicks. He was linking up with Ahmad well in the corner kicks. Was phenomenal. We were winning literally every aerial duel in the box most of the time, especially in a Euro. That's a positive. I thought Mason Mount relatively had an okay game. He got into the game a lot more. But yeah, we were missing obviously a striker in Hojlund. Big up to Amr for not putting on Hojlund. I think that's putting a statement out there that he wants him gone out of this club. And also,
yes,
big
Jack,
positive
in pre-season. By the way, big up Sunshine. Sorry, Ben. Big up Sunshine as well for the raid. Big up, love to Sunshine. Yeah, in pre-season, how many games have they played? Nice one, appreciate you. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
Yeah, and finally, the last positive is David De Gea, man. Big up to the legend, bro. Fantastic game today. Obviously, unfortunate with the goal. And I think our goal, it really just goes to show that the biggest weakness David had was commanding his own box. And this is what we need, man. We need a keeper that could command his own box and set plays, because it really was a poor goal to give from David's side point of view. And yeah, man, the negative, man, it's just midfield. And I kept saying this, Nerdin. I know you don't like to speak about Bruno Fernandes, a lot, but Nerdin, I'm sorry, bro. Even if we get Baleba in, I hope I'm proven wrong, but it's not going to work with Bruno Fernandes in this team. I'm sorry. He is going to set us back so many fucking years, man. I've seen it so many times in that fucking midfield too today with Cass. He just leaves Cass all by himself. And per Cass, man, he just literally had to do the hard work, the dirty work. It's just embarrassing, man. They can't play together. They really can't. And I don't know what Amram's going to do. He's got to do something. He's got to, like, change it up and just keep Bruno on the bench, man, because we're not going to get anywhere, bro. I'd be more comfortable with Mainu and Casemiro in the midfield, because Mainu stays in his position. He doesn't leave Casemiro. He stays where he has to stay. And yeah, man, honestly, we need two midfielders, bro. And hopefully, I just got confirmation that Heaven is okay. It was just a dead leg and cramp. He was walking okay, so he was towards the end. So big up to Heaven, man. But we do need another centre back. But three positions: centre back, goalkeeper, and two midfielders, man. Sorry, four signings. Even signing like a lone player like Douglas Luiz or Lamine Camara, bro. Just try and go for loan deals. Spurs got Palhinha down through the line. I thought Palhinha is a good player from Bayern Munich and Fulham. We just need to go out there and sign Baleba and sign a lone player, bro. It's just fucking embarrassing to see this midfield. Big up, anyways, everyone. They had the likes, people.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I thought Bruno was one of our better players today, Ben, but I understand what you're saying in terms of positionally. He's horrendous. On the ball, I thought he was decent, but
It was okay,
positionally,
yeah.
he's horrendous positionally. Positionally, oh my God.
Oh,
Like, just the ways that at times he was dropping back into the centre back, sometimes into left back. To be fair, he did cover for Evan when Evan went down. But yeah, Casemiro, I thought it took him about 20 minutes to get into the game. And I thought they bobbed us for a while. I think the way they were getting out, the press didn't look great. Obviously, Mbermo's not 100% fit. We have to take that into consideration. And at times he was struggling. Ahmad, today, probably one of his, in the preseason, probably a really bad game from him, in that he was giving the ball away a lot. People, there's 200 of you. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. But I am worried. I'm worried about the spaces more than anything. I'm worried about the space that we give teams in midfield. And I genuinely do think they just couldn't hit the target today, Fiorentina. But if you come up against a team that can finish and can hit the target, I think we're going to get beat. I really think that we're going to get beat.
Facts.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to say, but yeah, the poll. Make sure people get involved in the poll. United Real Therapy. Every time we stream, there's a poll there. We asked, are you worried about the start of the season? And everybody's just saying yes. Yeah, big up Rants for the raid. Appreciate Rants for the raid. Love to rant. But yeah, it looks crazy, man. I appreciate Rants for the raid, man. Love to my guy. Love King. But yeah, a little bit worried. I'm not going to lie to you, a little bit worried. The way that we vacate the space in midfield and the way that people just run back and don't engage with the play. I thought sometimes the press did work, especially in that first half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And we won the ball back up the pitch. But at times, we didn't. You know what I mean? We should. I mean, trying the system. I 100% believe if he goes with the same team that he did in the first half, we'll get beat.
We're screwed. Yeah, we're screwed.
We'll get beat. People, please, let's get to 400 likes. It's over nearly 600 of you in here. Big up to Rants for the raid. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, people. But I just want to get this super chat. So glad to catch you live today. Due to the difference in our time zone, I could only watch and like the video the next day. Big up, love. Big up to Imperfectly Perfect, man. Love to you as well. But yeah, so if that team starts, I think we're going to be in trouble.
We are.
With Mason Mount, it didn't work with Mason Mount. as the false nine. It didn't work at all. He got bullied. He couldn't bring in the game. In Burmo, and I thought Ahmad were getting in each other's way. There was no cohesion on that side.
Yeah.
I wanted in Burmo to be a bit more greedy to get his first goal. I wanted him to come inside really, but I don't want these people walking in the goal. I need in Burmo and Cunha, they're both really good at shooting. So I need those two to shoot more a little bit. I really want that. Nura, did you see the news about the Palestinian player? Yeah, Palestinian captain, be murdered by the IDF. They killed about 200 footballers. That's what they've killed in Gaza. About 200 footballers have been murdered by the cowardly IDF. Solidarity and love to all Palestine.
Love, man.
That's why the flag's there. The kafir is always there every time we go live, people. So yeah, they kill everybody. They kill women, children. We don't even call them the IOF. We call them the nappy army because they wear nappies. Because that's how much of a shitbags they are. Honestly, literally, they wear nappies. Look it up. Big up to Rance for the raid again. Love. But I really think the system, the way it is, we need to have more when we lose the ball in midfield. You know what we need to do is construct the pitch. Make sure we constrict the pitch like that. Squeeze whoever's got the ball, but we don't. The defense runs back. Five runs back, and then there's a gap in midfield.
And that's a big red flag. If you see that Bruno and Casemiro have been beaten in the midfield, one of the centre backs has to go into that pocket, man. You have to do it. And you know what? I think one of the main reasons why we didn't do it is because of Maguire. Maguire just holds us back drastically because he's so fucking slow, man. We just need Euro. I don't think Euro wanted to do it because Maguire was holding the line. I don't think Kevin wanted to do it because they're all worried about who's behind him, and it's fucking Maguire, man. Why we're stunning Maguire, man. I never will understand, man. And I know he's going to start him in the Arsenal game because of aerial duels and aerial threat against Arsenal, man. But trust me, man, if we tell all three centre backs to be more aggressive, Nerd, and yes, the midfield's still a massive issue, man. But I'm sorry, we actually will, take control of the game again, take control of the ball again if we lose the midfield battle. You got to be aggressive in the system, man. You can't just be fucking, scared of the ball and just scared about, they're gonna break free, man. It's embarrassing.
No, 100%. 100%. Big up to Killer Cam. He said there's so many pro-Israeli ads on your channel. Yeah, because they're targeting me, man. They're targeting me. They're targeting me because I know that I called them out, the Zionists. Absolute bastards. Absolute scum. Disgusting. Wasted. Honestly, they're so disgusting. Just killing women and children and the elderly. Absolute cowards. So that's why, they spent 150 million a year on propaganda. What does that tell you? Everything you need to know. Maguire is a Man United legend. No, he's not. Let's not get giddy. Maguire is. I'm glad that he's fought back from the way that he was, but he's never been a Manchester United player. I don't look at him ever as a Manchester United player. The system requires a lot of players to take up positions, and they're not used to. We are overcomplicating it. 100%.
Yeah,
it's very much overcomplicating it. And not only is the coach a suspect, he also shows his favoritism. Why didn't Leon Kone play today? We know about the lot and Nagate offer.
Facts.
Why not mix things up? He doesn't really believe in that. He doesn't really believe in that. But let me just get back to the people. We're not even got 100 likes.
Come on,
it's over 500 of you, and we're not even got 100 likes. Come on, we need to get 200 likes ASAP. Sorry, you are right. We have got 100 likes, but we need to get to 200 likes ASAP. I asked the question. Big up to Rance, man. I asked the question before to say, what's happening, in terms of where we are, and I think 70-something% of you are saying that we're not ready yet. We're not ready.
No.
So please smash the likes, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. One midfielder ain't enough. We need more. We need one sign, another on loan. 100% Andrew Ellis. We do need that. We do need that. Just saying, we're wasting our time with the manager. What I think we're finished, man. Yeah, Amarin is saying Amarin's application 3-4-3 is so wrong for the Prem. He tries to create. Yeah. I do think we created a little bit today, and I think that De Gea made a couple of saves. But still, I just think when the other team turn us over and get the ball and win the ball, we look suspect defensively. And if they had any shooters, they cross the ball more. And you see it. The duels is where you won the duels is in midfield. And we lost the duels today. We lost the duels. So we won 27, they won 31. That was the duels one. Ground duels, they won 22, we won 20. Aerial duels, it was 7-9, they won. Successful dribbles, they dribble better because we don't have that solidity of people. People, big up Andrew. But yeah, like, it's crazy. We don't have that. We don't have that people who can literally take on people, basically physically face up against people and put people under pressure. So I believe that is a waste, me 100%, that you need people who can physically meet people in midfield. But it took, Casemiro's not the same player that he was. On the ball, actually, today he showed a bit, but he's not the same guy. Big up Luwane. How you doing, Luwane?
Big up Luwane.
You there, brother?
My friends, big up to me.
Have you watched the game, bro?
Yep. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, give us your
I'm
take
tired.
on the game today.
Well, first of all, it makes up for a grumpy morning. I don't like waking up early on Saturday morning, so I'm here at 7 a.m. trying to catch the game, and it looked like it was not streaming on any of the channel that I have, so I have to sign up for Man U TV. I've signed a few years ago. I have to sign up with them, pay $9 and to watch the game. So I couldn't catch the first half, but I was able to catch the second half. It looked, we were moving the ball really well. I like the way we're moving the ball, even though we're still moving the ball the same way. It was going through the flanks, but it looked like the substitute for quality in terms of Mbomo and Cunha makes up for a bit more. Because we have Mbomo and Cunha, it makes up for a bit more of in terms of we're moving the ball better with those two up front, especially with the
off the pitch. What did you think of the midfield?
Yep.
What did you think of the midfield, though?
The midfield is Fiorentina is a good team, actually. Look at the way they were playing they were playing the ball. They have that midfielder, that single pivot that they give the ball to. They're passing the ball in small passes, triangle, and that's actually telling me a little bit about the difference in style. In terms of, we're not gonna get that kind of thing from most of the Premier League team. Most of the Premier League team will play us long, and they won't try like Fiorentina to go through the middle. Maybe if we play against City, we'll have that style. But City have better quality, so obviously we can expect them to move the ball faster and hurt us. But yeah, Fiorentina was really, 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 really good. I like the way they were moving the ball.
Yeah.
But when it comes to us, I hope that what I'm worried about most is that it looked like Amorim did not get his first 11 yet. It looked like he's going to have a selection problem. To see start from the start his front 11 that he's going to play against Arsenal. But when I look at the team today, it looked like the mainstay will be Bruno. And I'm worried because he also looked like, unless Sesko is fit to play, we're going to see Mason Mount on the left. And more worrisome is, I don't know if Harry Maguire is going to start for the Leeds, because this is the second game that I'm seeing him. And this time he started. So that's my worry, that Amorim doesn't have his first 11 pending yet. But given this as the last game of the preseason, he was supposed to have his first 11 start on the pitch today. So I'm a bit worried about that. He's going to have a bit of a selection headache.
Yeah, facts,
Yeah,
man. Facts. Big up.
big up.
I thought we struggled when the ball got turned over. I'm not gonna lie to you, and
Yeah.
I'm not. And I think a better team in the Premier League would punish us. I thought they created chances, but they just couldn't hit the target. They were getting in each other's way. One of them, even the guy volleyed it onto his own player's head. They hit the bar with the header again. Yeah, they had better openings. Moses Keane went and had a shot. Yeah.
They did.
But
Moses didn't keep going offside. He was
Yeah.
not looking at the line. A better striker will punish us. Some better front three. That's why I'm a bit worried, because Arsenal play the same style and they have better players up front. So if we give Arsenal the same openings that we give Fiorentina today, they'll punish us more and they'll punish us often. But I'm trying to look at the good things we did, so as not to come across as always negative. But I just see that we're moving the ball a bit better, a bit faster. But
do you
we
not
just
think though? We definitely moved the ball better in terms of connecting with the attack. But do you think Mbeumo and Cunha are too much into this tick-attacker? We need them to have a shot when they're outside the area. Cunha did it once, and he went for a goal, for a corner. It took a deflection for a corner. Mbeumo, for me, is trying to play too intricate. He's got a left foot. He can whip it with to the near post or the far post. We need those people to get shooting, man.
Yeah, but you see, I think this is a syndrome of modern football today. There's less players that play in the final three that are willing to take long shot from outside the box. I don't know if you have something to do also with the ball, because every time somebody hit the ball now, it looks like the ball is all over the place. There's too much movement on the ball, contrary to in the times when you hit the ball, it stay hit, like it go. There's not too much movement. So I'm not sure if we can rely on our strikers to hit the ball outside the box. But regardless of what we do, what I'm worried about most is that today I was looking to see. I know we already got better players, right? We add quality to the front man. How does this system help this quality shine? So today I'm not able to figure out if we playing better because of the quality we have in the front, or we playing better as a virtue of the players assimilating more of the system, right? So I will say that I think it's because of the quality. So because in terms of the system, there is nothing that we're doing different, or that will show me from last year that we're doing different. We're still moving the ball in the same areas. The ball go to the flank and we try to hit it long. We're not playing to the middle. And that single pivot with Casemiro inside, I don't know if you want to start with Casemiro, but it's going to be a problem when we lose the ball and we're trying to run back. Fiorentina proved it today when they cut us through a couple of times. Their single people come back and ask. You see, we press them, right? We press them in a couple of situations, and they're still able to play to the middle. And once the ball goes straight to the middle and their pivot turn, he's facing our defense, and they have plenty of runners that their midfielder could not pick up. A Premier League team will pick up those runners, and we have to be careful. We're not there yet as a team. We're not there yet.
No, we're not.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the AFCON. Big up to you. Listen, the big thing for me is that the connection between Mbeumo, Cunha, and Bruno was there in terms of attacking wise. In terms of when we lost the ball in midfield, the gaps are there for everybody to see. The gaps are there for everybody. And anybody who tells you the gaps are not there, they're fucking lying to you. Let me repeat to this. Let me look at the camera. If anybody tells you the gaps are not there, they're lying to you. The gaps are huge. And in the Premier League, most teams will take advantage of that and will be peppered. And I don't trust Bayern Dia, who's playing more games in the preseason. I do not trust him. But let's talk about it. Hojlund is going. To start Mount on the bench, Hojlund is going. Hojlund is going to be here. Hojlund is a gunner.
That is fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Hojlund is a gunner. And Zelensky obviously still not fit 100%.
Martinez too.
Playing Mason Mount, if you start with that Mason Mount business, that's the first nine, we're going to get battered, mate. We're going to get battered. So I don't know how well Sesko played. So maybe Sesko might have to start. There is, I did hear something. I was chatting to somebody this morning and somebody was saying that there is a behind closed doors game this week. I don't know, maybe it's against Everton or whatever it is. There's a game midweek behind closed doors.
Yeah.
I will keep hammering it. The problem is the manager system is always be the flaw is the interpretation of the system. Well, we said we need to give him 7 players for him to be able to get the best out of the system.
Exactly.
It's not happening. For me, the gaps are there. It's clear to see for everybody. So obviously, Hojlund is gone. Zelensky is on the bench, and he didn't even bring the young lad on. Do you know what I mean? He didn't bring the young lad on. So
no, I agree with the comments that the guys made earlier, but everybody is guilty. The board is guilty for not giving him all his signing before the preseason. So he could have had 4 or 5 games to make adjustment, and these guys get used to each other. Now we're done, and Sesko just came in. So it's evident to say, look, we say that Sesko, himself, he said he's ready. But look at what we talked about last time about putting the pressure on a striker. We said that we did the same thing to Rasmus when he came in. He was given the burden to start and produce right away. We're repeating the same situation with Sesko. Now he have to come in and he have to go into that starting lineup right away. And when we look at our squad, it's incredibly thin, actually. If you look for every position, we don't have a second player that can come in and we'll keep the football at the same level. It will go down. It will go down in performance. Who do we replace if Cunha get injured? Who do we bring in if Mbeumo get injured?
Facts.
How is this situation going to be managed? We very, very, very thin, and it's a little concerning for me. Premier League is a gruesome 30 game. I say 32 game. Yes, we're playing once a week, but those games are going to be like 90 minutes of fights, bullying. You know, everybody will be playing for 3 points. Everybody will be playing for something. I don't think our squad will be able to handle it. And the way Amorim like to play his football, there's going to be a lot of running. So I might be worried.
Yeah, big one. Obviously, we saw this today, people. We saw this. Obviously, counting as Diego Leon as a signing, I think is disgraceful. We signed a youth player. But yeah, can you just mute, please, bro? 1 second. I'll just mute you 1 second because the phone's going off. But yeah, these are the signings. Sesko obviously was in Manchester today. He was in the stands. Mbeumo, Cunha. This is the 4 we signed, but we need the most important signing for me, which is the midfield player.
Yep.
Or two midfield players to get us over the line, but 2 people have to go out.
And the keeper too.
Yeah, and a goalkeeper. But yeah, it's not going to be easy. But I just wanted to get that across. Yeah, today they all posted the shirts. But boy, oh boy, if we ever needed a midfielder was today. Apparently, Balebas left out of the Brighton game.
Oh, was he?
Because of injury, because of a small injury.
Right. Okay.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that too. To be fair,
I don't believe that.
The thing is, when it comes to
now, if he's ready to go, where is he going to?
What was that? Sorry?
It could be us. It could be us. I said, if he's going, where is he going to? It could be us. It could be somewhere else. What are the potential teams that are in to sign him in the Premier League?
Yeah. And the thing is, as well,
people smash the likes. We're not even over 200 likes yet, and we've been live for 40 minutes. Come on, people. The least you could do is smash the like on the video. It's over 400 of you in here still. So smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Go ahead.
When it comes to pressure, that Luwani said earlier on with Sesko, yeah, 100%. Like, it's not particularly great that Sesko has to come in and like help us out straight away. You know, obviously, I wish Xerxes was still around. You know, hopefully he's back soon and like lift the pressure off Sesko. But you know what? Like, I don't think he's in a similar situation with Hojlund. I don't think some of our fan base will get on to Sesko, like, you know what our fan base is like. But I think the pressure's more on Mbumo and Cunha. They're the main guys. Everyone has to look at Cunha and Mbumo, and I think Sesko, you know, when he gets implemented into this team, he's gonna look at Cunha and Sesko, like say no Cunha and Mbumo, and you know say, right guys, I need you guys to step up. You know, obviously I'm a youngster. You know, I want to be feeded into this forward and into this attacking line. I don't think there's a big issue with pressure for Sesko, but like I said, it's just so unfortunate that Xerxes, you know, obviously had that horrible injury at Newcastle, and that the fact he's out for this long period of time, like, you know, but but I 100% agree with Luwani. I think the depth in our squad is just, you know, it's not good enough. You know, the fact that if Cunha gets injured, if Mbuemo gets injured, you know, we've literally got no like quality. Like we've got depth, but we haven't got quality. And you know, this is an issue, man. Like, you know, I wish that Amran got these signings in before, you know, we went over to America. And yeah, man, like, but the thing
But
is,
in
man,
Burmo didn't look like he's fit. He's not
no, he
100%
don't.
fit.
He's not fit at all, man. And people were giving him a lot of stick, especially like there was a picture of him with his shirt up and all the rival fans taking the piss out of him. But bro, come on, man, like come on, like he's not had a preseason. He's not had a preseason. I wouldn't surprise me if Mbuemo gets injured very soon because he's not had a preseason
Yeah.
at all.
You know what I'm also worried about, guys? Today, you could see Fiorentina did not press us. They let us have the ball. A Premier League team will press the heck out of us. Like, and then at that point, let's see how we're going to play.
Yeah.
So let's not be fooled into thinking, yeah, we were moving the ball well together. There was no pressure at all.
No.
Yeah. Listen, people, please smash a like on the video. Let's get to 200, over 200. Let's so. How did you see the game? How did you see the game? I thought we connected better up the pitch, but the gaps in midfield are there for everybody to see and everybody to exploit. I thought Fiorentina, another day, if they had people who could shoot, they could have finished it and they could have won. Even in the first half, it could have been 3-0 down actually in the first 20 minutes. But go ahead. What do you think of the game, Lesso?
Big up to everyone. Big up to the panel. Luwani, you know, yeah, man, and Ben as well. Well, guys, we're in trouble, man. What can we say? We're in deep trouble, man. And you know, funny enough, you know, we've been seeing some of the sides. No, it's not even about being negative. You know, I tried being on the positive. I tried watching the whole game. Like, there's so many things that are so wrong, you know, and you know, we're going into a season again looking this bad and disjointed. You know, at times, you know, I know there were spells, we had a bit of good spells there and there, but you know, that's more or less what we had last season, if we're being honest. We have slightly improved because we have added a bit of quality to the team, which is kind of like obvious what was going to happen. But you look at the midfield, it's dead. It's non-existent. At some point, there was nothing there, you know, because Bruno was so high up the pitch, and pretty much, you know, Casemiro is Casemiro. So, you know, and then you look at the fact that even with the defending, we have improved in defending set pieces. You know, that goal was atrocious, honestly. You know, how Fiorentina got even remotely at two people free in the back post is ludicrous, to be honest. And unfortunately, we cannot afford to make such mistakes. And you even look out with the fact that the minute when Fiorentina started pressing us a little bit, we started making a whole lot of mistakes. You imagine if they actually started off the game like that, with regards to the pressing and actually putting our players under pressure. You know, we still aren't good enough building from the back. We still do not utilize the midfield. We still don't attack, you know, properly. we don't have an avalanche of attacks. We attack after maybe like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, or even slow. We start games slow again. There's no intensity from the get-go. That's why Fiorentina got in front, because we were, laxer in position, and we didn't utilize, our spaces whenever we got them. And yeah, man, it's reminiscing of last season. There's, like I said, nothing's going to change over 2 months or 3 months. People forget that last season was just 2 months or 3 months ago. So you're not going to expect a whole lot of changes unless there was a systematic change. And unfortunately, Amorim is not going to do anything. He's not going to tweak anything. We're more or less going to see vibes football, and we're going to create chances pretty much out of nothing, because we cannot build up and create chances on a consistent basis. So guys like Šeško are not really going to do anything, to be honest, because the front attackers are starved of the ball anyways most of the time. Our defenders are they're so tired, because most of the balls they're the ones who get most of the touches on the ball than any other player on the field. That on its own, it's already it's a damning statement, honestly. So from an objective stance, Mbeumo still needs he needed a preseason. We've said this. You need to have your players before preseason starts. I don't know what we're doing in terms of that, and thinking that these players are gonna come in, and all of a sudden things are gonna click. No, it's gonna take time, because we took our time with getting these transfers through the window as well, anyways. So it doesn't matter who's the manager. They were gonna struggle regardless of the situation. So that's on Ineos in that respect. I can't blame Amorim for that. But the tactical part, and the fluency in how we play, the ball being more in our half than it is in the opposition's half, that's on Amorim. That is on the manager. You can't blame anyone for that. So it's more or less what we're going to see from last season. We're just going to have a bit more quality. Obviously, you've got Cunha, you've got Mbeumo, you've got Šeško, you've got Baleba if we get him through the door. But yeah, pretty much it's last season in a nutshell.
Yeah, we're struggling.
You say a couple of things, right? You say the first thing.
1 second, Luan. Let me just get the super chat, and then it can come to you. If big up, I am Tainitum says, if we're in the final minutes of extra time in the FA or the League Cup, bring Bayern Dion for the penalty shootout. Yeah, because they had a little bit of penalty shootout, didn't we? Go ahead.
Lesso brought up 2 points that are very important, right? Lesso said that we don't sustain attack enough.
1 second, Luwani. Sorry to interrupt you. Ben's got to go, so go on, Ben.
Yeah, big up, guys. Big up, guys. Big up the panel. Big up Nerden. Make sure you hit the likes. I'm gonna play a round of golf here, so hopefully I'll enjoy myself after watching that boring shit, bro. But yeah, man, we'll see how we get on next week, bro. I think you're gonna do a preview show, aren't you, Nerden, for the Arsenal game? Are you gonna do one? Yeah, I'll be around there for that.
Hopefully, maybe Wednesday night.
But big up everyone. Bruno Fernandes is the best midfielder in the world. We're gonna win the league, and
come on, man.
Best midfielder in the world couldn't put somebody through today. 3v2 when Ahmad passed him the ball. He couldn't even drop the shoulder and put the
Free Palestine, man. Free Palestine.
Big up, Ben. Make sure you check out Ben on his Twitch as well, Elmo20. Make sure you check him out at Elmo39 on X.
Free Palestine, man.
Enjoy it.
Big up, Ben.
Thank you, bro.
Big up, Ben. So I was trying to say, while Lesso bring up the two things Lesso said, he said we can't sustain attacks, right? We don't sustain enough attack. And the second thing is our defenders keep a lot of the ball, right? Our defenders have a lot of touch on the ball, and he's 100% right. But the root cause of both problems is the same. We don't keep the ball enough in the midfield to sustain attack, and we don't keep the ball enough in midfield to avoid our defenders having to touch the ball. Normally, when the defense touch the ball, they take 2 or 3 touches. They either go long or they go through the midfield. Our coach has made it clear that he only wants to play through the flanks. So if we don't have that option of going long, we cannot. if you don't have that option of playing through the midfield and everybody that's up the pitch is marked, what do? We turn back and try to play to our goalkeeper. That's what Dogo tried to do today. And the ball got intercepted by Moise Kean. And this is the situation. You cannot be in coach and not have a way to play through the midfield. You're going to have some serious issues, especially in the Premier League. Lesso, you're right. It look like we're going to have more of the same, plus a little bit of quality that we imported, and that's it. It's not good enough, guys.
Yeah, big up. It says that only Wavy Baller said you were right, and if you don't respect having a good cohesive midfield balance, or if you don't prioritize the midfield, you were failed in this league, and that's why Amarin won't make it past the Xmas. Yeah, I really think that. I really think that. Yeah, I really think that. It said here, strap in, guys. You're in for a bumpy ride this season with all the shit coach could have been gone last season. He says, yeah, I'm not losing my shit over friendly. I'm staying off Twitter as well. Big up to you, Jamie Wade. But people, please smash a like. Still not got over 200 likes. It costs you absolutely nothing when there's still 400 people in here. Smash the likes, people. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, for me, the midfield is a big worry, and it was worry before the game. It was a worry. But yeah, less so. I wanted to get your point of view. Obviously, Rasmus Hojlund, I think the club are telling him he has to leave. Are you worried about that? Do you think that now we might be having some people, you know, more cohesive up the pitch? And then when we were not cohesive, do you think it's unfair, to be objective, to get rid of him now that when we look more, we bought players who are a bit more cohesive off the pitch? And now that we have those players, we're getting rid of him. And he had to deal with people like Garnacho and Bruno and all these other players last season.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but such is life, you know. Nothing's ever fair, right? And in his case, unfortunately, he came to the club a lot way earlier when we were very disjointed up front, and you know, pretty much we had a lot of inexperience up front. If you look at who we had in Garnacho and your Anthony's and all these guys, so he was always bound to struggle. Like I said, he didn't have the necessary experience as well, you know, at high level football. You know, let's not forget that he had just broken into the team at Atalanta, you know, and that was his proper first season at the highest level of football. So he was very inexperienced. He lacked a lot of experience in terms of his game. He needed a lot of growing up to do. And so pretty much a player like that needs to be gradually brought into the team and not be the one leading the front line. He needed to be a player we bought. Maybe let's say we had maybe someone like Harry Kane ahead of him or someone like that. And he might have actually benefited from that. But unfortunately, as a club, right now, we do not have the luxury of, you know, if you do not meet the standards, it's unfortunate. You're going to be out very quickly because, you know, things happen a lot quicker at the highest level. And you need to kick on as quick as possible. And as unfair as it is, at a club at Manchester United that's struggling, there's going to be a whole lot of pressure. It's 3 times than it was in the past, because now you're not afforded even the opportunity to grow and, you know, and to develop. You have to, you know, obviously come in and hit the ground running from the get-go. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's a player that I kind of liked, but you know, some things just don't work out, and maybe he'll make a career wherever he goes, which I know he will. You know, especially if he goes to.
Well, they're talking about a loan. They're talking about 80 million are working on a loan for him right now as we speak, 6 million. And if you look at a tweet, Fabrizio Romano tweet just saying now, he says here, 0 minutes for Rasmus Hojlund today against Fiorentina. Clear message coming from Manchester United. As revealed 2 days ago, the club is prepared to let him leave on an initial loan for €6 million fee with salary covered plus buy option clause. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
When it comes to Rasmus, can we put our hands on our heart and say last year he was missing sitters on sitters? No, because he did not get those opportunities. Now he could also be a victim of the system that we were playing and the personnel that was up front with him. Garnacho is not gonna give you assist. He's not gonna pass the ball, and the system that we're playing was heavily reliant on the wingers to score. Our wing back to score goals. I don't know what happened between him and Amorim. Only both of them can tell us the discussion that goes on the training ground. The way Amorim deployed his strikers with Gyökeres was scoring a lot of goals. So we cannot say that Amorim does not know how to coach his strikers to score the goals. So maybe Amorim tell him some things, some specific ways, some specific runs to do on the pitch, and the message did not get through. We don't know. Only both of, but let's see him go back to Italy and see the system, play in another system, and let's see what he yield. He didn't also help himself in a sense that he didn't get a lot of opportunities, but the other aspect of his game that he's not as much as a good footballer to showcase the other aspect of his game. Xerxes didn't give opportunities to score goals as well, but when Xerxes is not scoring goals or he's participating in a game in such a way that it benefits the team. Of course, they don't have the same skill set, and I think that's what played against him. He's a victim. He's slightly a scapegoat of the system and the way we set up. So
100%.
I guess
100% agreed. Yeah, I really think that a lot of the fans think it was all him. Like I said, the guy wasn't missing sitters every week. Wasn't missing 3-4 sitters every week. In the Premier League, majority of strikers, or even in world football, you need most strikers get 4 chances and they usually take 1 or 2.
Yes.
Big up Grace Sheridan says we need Baleba, Ugarte, double pivot. Ahmad, right wing back. Mbeumo, right 10. It's on balance. We need to get right-footed wing back. The system ain't the problem. Okay, Grace. Big up. We appreciate super chat. But yeah, I really think that it's this kind of escape, I think he was played to death. He was thrown in the deep end. And I don't think none of it is his fault, because genuinely he should have learned from another striker. Like all, Leicester was saying, we needed to get somebody more experienced, and he should have been somebody who's adapting to the way United play and everything else. But instead he got thrown in the deep end. I really hope that doesn't happen to Sesko. I really hope that Sesko's people have been patient with Sesko, and then that people understand what's going on. But in Burma, 100% not fit, and majority of the people are like, oh, it don't matter what time he comes. No, it matters what time he comes. For years, our striker goes drought. Even CR7 only got 18 by rebounds. Well, we're always using wide strikers for years, so I don't really disappoint if Sesko don't score less than 15 goals. Well, it's not even about the goals. It's about what he does in the game. For me, strikers not just about scoring goals. I like strikers who actually contribute to the team's performance other than just looking for the goal. Anyway, but yeah, people, it is a bit worrying. Go back to the question. Are you worried about the start of the season? 76% of you have said yes. 24% of you have said no. I think it is worrying. I genuinely do think it is worrying. We're still very open in the midfield. Apparently, we won the game 5-4 on penalties. Bayendier made a save or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's what it is. They called it the
There's somebody in the chat. There's somebody in the chat saying that this channel is very negative, that we're not real United fan. It's disgusting. Look, we just here with different opinions. Not everybody sees life the same way. You can be overly positive, we can be overly we also have the right to be worried.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Welcome, man. Yeah, big up to you though. You've exposed yourself as a bootlicker, man. Keep licking the boots, man. Keep licking the boots. We always welcome the bootlickers. Bootlickers have their opinions too. We respect the bootlickers, but you've exposed yourself. We look at the critically about what's going on. We have our eyes open. We see that. Yes, we connected up the pitch a bit more today. Yes, their movement, but I didn't think I don't think the false 9 worked, and I thought that he got totally dominated, Mason Mount, and that's why we went to Mbeumo in the second half that played a false 9. But yeah, And I thought Mbeumo and Ahmad were getting in each other's way. I really thought that. And I thought at times we were trying to overplay it instead of somebody having a pop. The game made decent saves, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's too many bootlickers, man. Too many bootlickers everywhere, man. It's how it is.
It's okay, man. He have the right to have his opinion, you know. I don't mind.
Yeah, but it's still bootlicking, though, because they want us to lie. That's why I'm saying he's calling us disgusting. We're not disgusting.
Yeah,
don't
call names. But if the season starts, you will see, you either be right, you'll be proven right, or we'll be proven, you'll be proven wrong. There's nowhere to hide for anybody. If things work out and we play well for the first 5 games of the season, we'll be right here, saying that we didn't see this coming, but fair play.
Yeah. But anyway, people, we're going to wrap it up there. Big up to everybody. Love and light. It is worrying times for Manchester United. I'm not going to lie to you. Make sure you check out Malouane Louane in 1979. Make sure you check him out on X. Make sure you're checking him out Black Rain on X. You can find us on here. Please, people, make sure you check out Ben Elmore39 on X and Twitch, Elmore20. And yeah, later on, maybe today or maybe tomorrow, it'll be live. What's the name will be live? Tactical Devils. I think they might be live tonight or tomorrow. So make sure you check out the game as well. But yeah, Hojlund, I feel like, I think he's been scapegoated. I'm not going to lie to you. And I think he might have been well to have 2 players, but they want him out of the football club. I just hope that Sesko is going to replace him. He basically doesn't get the same polite. That's what's happened to him. Second highest spender, second highest salary bill. What do we have to show for it? That is where the question is. Big up to you, VK, man. That's the comment. We've got nothing to show for it. We've got no midfield.
Question, Nuruddin. Why are people still penning Ugarte in this lineup? Why are people still wanting to stop?
I don't know. Because
first wave player.
Well, because they basically they want somebody who can run around with energy. But big up to everybody. We haven't sold no one. How can we be positive? But anyway, listen, people, free Palestine. Fuck Zionism. Fuck all the Zionist ads on my channel. Fuck you bastards. You're absolutely genocidal bastards. We know who you are. Fuck this country government. Fuck the US government for supporting it. Fuck all the so-called Arab cowardly leaders and the Muslim leaders watching the slaughter of Palestinians. Fuck you all. Fuck fucking Ineos. Fuck the Glazers. We need to sort this midfield out ASAP. Peace, love, and light. Take care. Big up. Goodbye to Rasmus Hojlund. I hope he has a better time in AC Milan.